If we added, I mean, that's just one contract. If we did 10 contracts, now you're talking about $4,000 in profits in 2 weeks on $10,000 in margin money. If you added, let's say you went to, 50 contracts, now you're talking about $20,000 in profit potential in 2 weeks. But believe me, you do not want to trade 20 contracts yet. You want to get very, very good at managing your positions using 1 or 2 contracts, 3 contracts at the most for a period of not less than 6 months, so that you are trading with confidence. You know when you put on a position exactly what's going to happen day by day. If you need to adjust, you know exactly what to do. There won't be any surprises. So, you want to be totally rational. You want to be calm. You want to be able to look at your positions and manage the numbers by portfolio. You don't want to manage your numbers in a scared state that the market is moving tremendously against you in some way, and you don't know what to do. You get frozen and you lose money, and that's not what we're about. We're about trading with confidence. So, as you can see in this position, it pretty much, we could probably stay a little bit longer into this position, maybe a day or two at the most. That's all, though. We really want to get out before expiration here. But you can see our profit margin is quite huge. We can go from 127 on the SPYs all the way up to 140 and not really get hurt too bad. Right around 139 we start losing money, and right around 128 we start losing money. We're right in the sweet spot, very close to the sweet spot right now. We're just about maybe 50 cents off the sweet spot, but we're in a really good position. We're at almost 90% of our profitability for this position, so we're going to go ahead and take profits today on this. And we've done the same thing with the diamonds in the IWM position that we had built when we built our portfolio in the beginning. Now, this is how we're paring down our positions. So we're going to start entering orders to get out of our positions. A lot of people ask me, well, do you leg out of positions? I mean, do you take one side off and then take the other side off? No, because as I've told a lot of students, we're not very good at predicting the future. Tell me, can anyone predict the future? No. All we can do is manage the problems, the challenges that come to us in the future. We can manage those, but we can't predict the future. And I know there's a lot of guys out there who are extremely good in technical analysis, and it does help to have a little bit of technical analysis. And if you see our videos on technical analysis and kind of predicting trends and so forth, and we look at channels, I think channels are probably the most useful technical analysis tool out there. We go over the kind of things that you can use, like the VIX or something else that you can use to kind of predict where prices might be going. But you're only dealing in terms of probabilities. You could say, well, there's a 70-80% chance that the market's going to be moving up after today. There's a 60 or maybe 70% chance it's moving down from today. Technical analysis can help you do that. To say with absolute certainty, 100% certainty that the market's going to be moving up from now on, really is you're fooling yourself if you do say that. Because I've never ever I've looked at positions. I said, hey, this stock has got to go up. I purchased calls on them. I used to purchase when I wasn't doing my trading correctly and I wasn't trading with confidence. I would purchase calls, I would purchase the stock, and I said, this thing's got to go up. Look at I did all this technical analysis and I thought for sure it was going up, and it didn't do anything, or it went down, about 70 or 80% of the time. So my accuracy was only 30%. So I'd have to purchase out of 10 positions that I put on, only 3 of them would go up in the direction that I thought. The others would go down, and then all of a sudden I had to manage losses rather than managing my risk. I was really managing the losses. And I had to let those winners run. But that's a totally different game than the one we're talking about, because you had to be in the market every single day watching your positions. Stop losses, I can tell you right now, stop losses are wonderful, but they don't prevent you from large losses, because if you put a stop loss on a position and the stock was trading at $40 yesterday, and all of a sudden bad news hit over the weekend, and you're sitting there Monday morning with a 20% loss in your stock, $8 lower. Guess what? Your stop loss is going to get you out $8 lower. It's not going to stop you out at 8% of the loss of the stock, a $2 or $3 loss. No, you're going to get hit with an $8 loss. That stop loss will trigger the market, get it on the open, and it turns into a market order, and you're going to be in a hurting position. So that's why we don't really trust stop losses. When we go into the whole section on trading for wealth building, we'll talk about all that kind of stuff. But this is how we pare down our profits for at the end of a trade, and we're also going to be taking a look at our trade selection and strategy for the next position. I really wanted to just kind of give you the big picture here, because when you're trading with confidence, it doesn't matter what the market does. As you can see from my position here, I'm right in the sweet spot. And the market is down. If you take a look over here, the Dow is down 190 points. And my position is beautiful. I mean, right in the center here is where all the profit is made. The profit could go, the market could go down another 200 points, and I'd still be okay. It could go up 200 points, and I would be okay. That's why these kinds of positions are so powerful, because you've got a wide range that the market can move in. Doesn't matter if it moves up or down, and you're going to be in a profitable position. Now, I've got one contract here, and I'm making $400 in 2 weeks. If I had 10 contracts, I'd be making $4,000 in 2 weeks. If I had 20 contracts, I'd be making $8,000 in 2 weeks. How much money do you want to make? That's the only question.